find out what happened?
I never found out what happened.
As a mother searches for what happened to her children,
retaliation is a real phenomenon. People are worried about that.
the investigators won't stop digging for answers.
It was just last week the Office of the Auditor General released some new information for us. Karen, talk to us about what he found.
It was really disturbing, and because of that report that was done last week, we of course wanted to do our own digging in terms of what is going on at the Hawthorne Center. Take a look at our investigation.
This is Natalie Anwar, a mom of 2 autistic boys.
You mind if I come in and get your stuff for you?
Her children have spent hundreds of days in the state healthcare system over multiple visits.
We got company.
She's like many parents, making complaints about her child's treatment. In one case, her concern was the fungal growth on her child's head. She sent in pics, she emailed, complaining about her son Jaden getting an infection on his head and no one noticing. Many times she turned to the Office of Recipient Rights, the agency overseeing the state's mental health hospitals. In one example,
The complaint that I filed in June doesn't even get addressed until November, so it's well after the time frame that they were supposed to comply. It fell through the cracks. Then I get the 30, 60, and 90-day reports in the same week.
So do they ever answer your complaint?
Yes, and then I get the...
And what do they say?
There's no preponderance of evidence that any abuse or neglect has taken place.
So then what's next?
Well, and like if you have the time and energy, then you would file an appeal. But what parent with a severely disabled child with special needs has that kind of time?
this mom is not alone. The investigators dug through 3 years of documents and data from October 2021 to September of 2024. During that 3-year period, we uncovered 508 complaints filed at Hawthorne, 31 cases substantiated. During those 3 years, we found 93 abuse complaints, 14 substantiated, and 18 complaints of neglect, 5 substantiated. But those who know the system say the complaints are not substantiated because of poor documentation.
It just seems like we have a problem in our state.
As we've talked many times, the fox guarding the hen house is what we're going to end up having. So if something happens at, say, Walter Reuther or Kalamazoo Psychiatric Hospital, that rights officer is charged with investigating that. But then, you know, that report is going to go to the state rights office.
So they're, in a sense, they're investigating themselves.
Well, that's my point.
Active shooter with AR-15.
Remember, this is the same place that held that unannounced active shooter drill, terrifying patients and staff.
Hey, I'm sorry. That's really
up. The building closed down, the young patients moved, and soon after, this attack of a child on another child in front of staff occurred. After digging through records, the investigators discovered there were 7 suspensions at Hawthorne during that 3-year period. 18 employees left the agency, and the investigation into them was substantiated. 6 employees were terminated. 8 had written reprimands.
Retaliation is a real phenomenon. People are worried about that.
The video was not from the day that I asked for.
Natalie says it was useless to stand up against the state. Her advice?
Document like their life depends on it, because it does.
Okay, so we reached out to MDHHS about our investigation, and while we were waiting for a response, this happened. The state actually told us, oh, there's a discrepancy in the data it had posted for years, and a day before we're about to go on air and share what we found, the state actually removed some of that data from the state website. Investigators asked, well, what was the discrepancy? How did it happen? Who's overseeing? We have not heard back from MDHHS.